So good morning, everyone. So as I said, this month we have given two pharma stocks. So first we'll start with Bharati Airtel. Current market price is 1,803. First target is 2020. They're the second largest telecom player in the country, first being Jio. They have around 35% market share and Jio has 40% market share. They compete very equally. Although they're second, they come first sometimes. It's a on and off, back to back, very intense competition between the two. Other two players, Vodafone and BSNL, their share has come down drastically over the past 2 years. So if you look at their average revenue per user, which is one metric we look for in telecom companies, it's around 256 rupees for Airtel, and for Jio it is around 206 rupees. One advantage that Airtel has is most of their capacity expansions is over. They have a huge business in Africa, which is around 35% coming from their revenue contributions. So they are profitable over the last 2 years. Even so, because this capacity expansion is over, most of their money is already spent. Next 3 years, they will benefit from the free cash flow as well. And recently, they got a NBFC license from RBI as well. So this is mainly to compete with Geo Finance. This is not really related to the telecom business, but they are planning to diversify this way. And last year we saw a tariff hike of around 10 to 15% in telecom sector. So there were people were concerned, what if Geo and Airtel will lose their market share to Vodafone or even BSNL, but such things have not really happened. Even this year, around June or July, we can expect one more tariff hike of 10 to 15%. So these two companies will only benefit. Apart from that, from their high, see, this is a very, it's not a stock that goes up very quickly, or it's a large cap company. So if you look at all the Nifty companies right now, most of the companies are showing a lot of weakness. Comparatively, if you look towards the future, this is a company that does not have much limitations compared to others. So current market price of 1,803, and at this down market, this is a good chance. Next we have Lupin, which is a large cap pharma company. Current market price is 2,314. First target is 2,625. So we have given Lupin as our conviction idea as well the day before yesterday. They are a large cap pharma company. Around 65% of their revenue is coming from exports. They have a very strong base in US. They are mainly a generic company. They are the third largest generic company in US. They have, apart from generics, they have formulations, APIs, and branded as well. One interesting thing about Lupin is around 6 years back, 2018-19 period, they incurred heavy debt, mainly because one of their acquisitions went very, very wrong. They've spent a lot of money in acquiring a few companies, and then they did not get the result they expected. So because of that, they've incurred very heavy debt. So over the past 6 years, they have corrected that completely. Now the company is almost debt free. Apart from that, looking at their US business, they gave good result last quarter as well. But apart from that, one important thing is they have a product called Mira Bigron, which is one of their core US products. There was some patent legal issues with that. A court case was going on, and around last month it was settled. So now they will be able to sell the product up to 2027 September. So which is another positive. And apart from that, since 65% of their revenue is coming from exports, they will also benefit from rupee being depreciated. Next we have CESC. Current market price is 159. First target is 180. They are a power generation and distribution company, coal-based company. They are also into renewables, but they have only started recently. They have 5 thermal plants and one renewable energy plant as well. They are based out of West Bengal. They are the sole distributor in Kolkata and Howrah regions. We gave this as a very defensive pick because such a company, even when market goes down, it will not affect them so much, mainly because most electricity generation plants are always at full capacity, and revenue is very predictable. It is mostly from government streams. They give stable dividends. So during a downturn, they act as a very good defensive companies. Company specific news, there isn't much, but company has a debt to equity of around 1.11, which is fair for such companies. Next we have PNG Health. They are a MNC company. PNG is a huge player in US. They have 2 subsidiaries in India. One is PNG Hygiene and another is PNG Health. PNG Hygiene is a much bigger company. They are the ones who handle the brands such as Whisper and Vicks. They are a much larger company. PNG Health is a more nutrition based OTC product company. They have 3 core products such as Neurobion, which is a nutrient supplement, and 7Cs, which is another core product of theirs. Their brand recall is very strong, and the current price is 4,845, and first target is 5,450. See, this stock went up to almost, see the high, if you look, it is 6,739. The stock has corrected by almost 15 Ps over the last 6 months. So valuation wise, it is little cheap right now. The company has a strong brand recall. If you go to a pharmacy, you will ask for Neurobion. You will not, even doctors will recommend Neurobion. They will not ask you to go and ask for vitamin supplements. So this has come over many years of brand building that had happened. And finally, we have Wonderla Holidays, formerly Vigaland. Current market price is 519, first target is 580. This is one of our picks that we gave 2 years back. Since then, it had done well, but last year the stock was very muted. From its high of almost 700 or 800, it has come down. 52-week high was around 714. So speaking about the company, they are the largest amusement park company in India. They have businesses in Kochi, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Bhubaneswar. Recently, they have started a plant in Chennai as well, which is the largest amusement park in India. Speaking about their performance last year in Kerala we had an issue with a waterborne virus. So because of that, health minister has advised, there was advisory not to really, to be very careful, not to really go into pools or such contaminated area. It is not directly related to the company as such, but this one's impact was there, particularly in their Kochi plant. But otherwise, their Bangalore park has done really well. Their Bhubaneswar park was opened in 2024, and this year we saw decent footfalls. Their Chennai park, which was operational in December 2025, we'll have to see how it is going, but we are expecting good next quarter result, mainly because now good summer is going to come. Next quarter normally is very good for amusement park. This is a very cyclical stock, but at this time, as a summer theme, this is a very good pick. One negative to understand about Wonderla is, see, right now they have around 600 crore was what they spent for Chennai park. So the 600 crores will come as depreciation over the next few years. So although revenue might increase, their net profit will decrease because of this depreciation which has to come off over the lot of years. That is one negative. But apart from that, company is, they don't have much debt. Management is good, and they're expected to do well over the next 2 quarters. Looking at last month's review, as sir said, this is one of the worst drawdowns that we saw over last 1.5 years. So Nifty gave a negative return of 9%. Our stocks gave a negative return of 5%. Although we did really well up to 2 weeks back, but last week was extremely brutal. Looking at the stocks, everything except Carraro India, most of them are looking very strong still. Auto index was down by almost 15%. So automobile, how the sector will see, we were very positive last meeting, but now how the sector will pan out, we'll have to see. Now with crude rising and with all the issues that are right now, will they be able to continue their sales momentum? That is something we'll have to see. If the war is getting over fast, and if things crude particularly is back to normal, then there shouldn't be an issue. So that is regarding Carraro. Otherwise, even Wheels, Ingersoll Rand, Sundaram Finance, and PNB, even particularly PSU banks. Even PSU banks have corrected almost 12%. So this is a good opportunity to enter as well. And we just, I know behind you may not be able to see this, so we will share the PPT in WhatsApp after the meeting. So this is just one chart speaking about war and the impact on market. So on an average, if you look at the past 20 years, the biggest decline of Nifty came, this is apart from COVID, only speaking of wars, the biggest decline of Nifty came in 9/11 attack, which was around 22%. And it took almost 2 months to recover this. But if you look at the past 10 years, things have been little more better. When 2022, when Ukraine war had come, Nifty went down 8%, but we recovered in less than half a month. And even during the Iraq war in 2003, it was only 9.5%, and again it recovered in less than 2 months. So on average, we can expect Nifty to go down by 10%, but maximum drawdown happened during the 9/11 attack, which was 22%. We are still only at 9.5% this month. And the average days it took to recover was almost 2 months. So most people were calling us this week asking for immediate support. So right now, as we can see, immediate support is there at 22,700 to 22,800. So let's hope that there is some positive news on the war. Otherwise, as of now, Nifty is looking weak, but there is a good support here, which is 22,700 and 22,800. Okay, thank you.